at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Right back to Dobbins on first. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Jackson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Dobbins. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Dobbins once more. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. Chubb will get the call running left. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown! Patrick Ricard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Ravens 14, Browns nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's Watson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. A give, Dobbins trying the right side.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns 38.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Here's Watson. It's caught by Bryant. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, first and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Touchdown, Browns!
Donovan Peoples-Jones
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Folk connects on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
132 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Dobbins. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Back to throw, Watson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
2nd and 5. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Play action. Now Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by John Johnson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Watson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. They'll give it to Chubb, and this time he is in. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
connecting with Andrews.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Jackson.
Flush to his right. Fighting his way through contact. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here's Jackson.
Eluding the pressure right.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be a 2nd down.
Jackson to throw.
Steps away to his left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Jackson.
And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The clock showing 19 seconds to go. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington football team. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards the gain there, second down. A handoff for Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On second down now, it's Gibson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz.
And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
Oh, some strong running.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Wentz going to look to throw. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Now it's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Wentz. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his 4th touchdown of the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Boston Scott. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Sanders has the 1st down and much more.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From the 35 on 2nd down, Wentz.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On 1st down, Wentz.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Again, they'll throw with Wentz.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait and enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try to run with Gibson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught by Watkins. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play there just before halftime.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Throwing is Hurts.
Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
They'll turn to Sanders.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the lock.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they...
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And here's a give to Gibson.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll go again with Gibson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Gibson.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a play fake. Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
But first down, Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're to do it and be able to make some.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he will 2-yard gain. Now Wentz. Forced out to his left.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down.
Here's Gibson.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on third down.
Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 44, Wentz.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35.
A carry for Gibson.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Rolling to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Wentz.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Gibson again.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
They'll try and throw for it. Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50. Charles, I guess you have to give some credit to the fact that they rallied and made the tackle. Didn't allow 2 points to go the other way there.
Find that silver lining, because what happened prior to that was not positive. Go for 2, fumble the football, give up a return, but you're exactly right. They did hustle and prevented a score going against them.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
picked by Kendall Fuller. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. What a season he continues to have defensively. Now a dozen interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball. But when you get 12 in 1 year, that's better than most careers, isn't it?
Absolutely, and you might be asking for a bump in pay, too.
No doubt about it. Running right in there and talking to the team.
And he is out of bounds up past the 10. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Wentz to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wentz now on first down. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Again, it's Wentz.
Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. One final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin.